Hello Christmas people, people of YouTube, people of the world. Welcome to our gig review. Stay tuned for a fantastic review. So guys, this is the last review of 2017 and I thought I'd save the best one till last. And I am putting it out there off the bat, this is a biased review. I'm telling you this because I know the ladies who I'm about to talk about personally, they are fantastic. But just because it's biased, it doesn't mean they're not amazing. They are fantastic, and I'm so excited about telling you about the gig that I went to at Pizza Express in Holborn. So the special thing about waiting is because their EP is now out and is available for purchase, and I want you to go and buy it. Even before I've said anything, I want you to go and buy it because it is incredible. Part of the reason why that is because the girls collectively are incredible singers in their own right, separately. Together, they are sounding like butter. They sound like cake. They sound like chocolate. They sound like all the good things in life. So, let me tell you about the gig and let me tell you about what happened on the night. When I went, I wasn't sure what I was going to listen to, but I was so bowled over by the gig and just the fact that everybody in the room was so enamored and captured by what they did. They're all our friends, so it was kind of a gig to celebrate the fact that they have now launched in their own right. Now LaSharVu are a BV unit, and by BVs I mean backing vocals, so together they've sung for a whole host of different artists that you know very well. Separately, they've also worked with artists on their own, but if I was to list their CV, your jaw would be on the floor in terms of the caliber of artists that they've worked with and they've sung for and they've recorded for. And so it was such a great opportunity to see them doing their own thing. That was the main thing, that they were doing their thing. So anyway, went to the gig. The gig was packed. It was absolutely jam-packed with people who were wanting to hear the debut EP, people who are just fans, people who know who they are. So it was a collection of different people. And I must admit, the space was really tight because obviously it's a restaurant, people were eating as well. So the space was pretty tight, but it was good to see that everybody made an effort and came out and supported good UK music. So they played the tracks from the EP, Honey, which is right here. I've got it right here so I can show you what it looks like. So when you go to buy it, you know exactly what you're looking for. It's called Honey. They did the title track from the EP first, and everyone was in from the first note. And one thing I love about the ladies, they're all really different in terms of their sound. They sound really different, but they blend so well together. If you want a harmony section, that's the go-to people. They are incredible on that front. They played the first track. Everybody was like, yeah, loving the music, loving the vibes. They did a few covers, but I think the main thing was about them finally having released their original material. And I remember in the previous gig they had asked for people to support them in a pledge campaign so that they could actually record the EP and put it out. The pledge went really well, they met their target, and obviously this was the first gig of their new stuff. I am so fortunate that I got to go. When I went to purchase the tickets, they were sold out. And Charlene invited me down, so it was really cool to go and watch them and see them in action. So the first, I'll give you the points, right? So the first thing is they looked fantastic. They looked amazing. Second thing, they sounded like heavenly. I think because I'm used to hearing such great voices, you take it for granted. But obviously listening to them with an objective ear and hearing the stuff for the first time, it was so different to hearing them on previous occasions, because you know, you don't know what to expect, you don't know the material, you don't know what vibe they're bringing. So it was really great to listen to it with objective ears, just for the sake of this new stuff. And thirdly, everybody who was in the room, they seemed to draw them in. Their stage presence is really, I mean, you can't practice that stuff. It's stuff that you have inside of you. They're very social, they're very inclusive. They like to draw the crowd in and make them participate in the songs, or even just give them things that they can think about while they're singing the songs. And so I was really blown away by how they interacted with the crowd. I must say that because it was a seated gig, I don't know that people responded as, you know, heartily as they would had they not been sitting down, and also had they not been eating. So I know that was a factor in terms of the way that people responded. But nonetheless, everybody was totally in. They were totally enjoying it. The girls looked like they were having so much fun on stage. The band, absolutely insane. I think for me, when you think about musicians and you think about them playing in a live gig, you want to know that they play together, but they themselves individually are good musicians. And I know some of them. I don't know all of the musicians, but from what I heard on that stage, I was sold. I was totally sold. And the last thing I want to mention about this gig is that these ladies, they are music lovers, and you can hear the influences of some of the people that they've worked with, because I think they did a friendship medley. They did a friendship medley, and they also did a medley of songs of people that they've actually worked with, and it was a nice tribute to, you know, their friends. I was sold. I want to say more, but I think I want to let the music speak for itself, because it does. And you know, for them, it's a massive achievement. Later on in your career, when you've worked with so many people, the next step is to do your own stuff, and that this is the beginning of a journey for them personally, rather than for the people that they work for. So for me, it was really great to see them coming into their own and doing their own thing. And like I said, I'm totally biased. I'm not even going to deny that. But when you hear, or as you've heard, the kind of energy that they've got, the skill they've got, it's just, I mean, it speaks for itself. There's nothing more for me to say other than, girls, you killed. Love you guys. Nothing but big and amazing things are in your future. So guys, go and purchase Honey. It is available on iTunes and all the popular music places that you buy music from. It's available. And go and support them by, you know, following them on social media. I'll leave all their information in the description box below so that you can check them out for yourselves. And if you know of them, shout them out as well. Comment on the video. Use the hashtag TheInThingSees to let me know if you've seen LaSharVu live, and let me know what you think. Go and follow their social media pages and let us know what you're thinking, how you feel. And also follow us on our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Google+, the works. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the videos we post. We've got 2 more for 2017, and then we come back in 2018 with more beautiful, wonderful stuff for you. All that remains for me to say is bye!